Hello there, welcome to my new channel, Creates, the first ever video. Now, today we will be talking about the Mark 7 3D printed Iron Man suit. This suit, as you can see in all its glory, without it falling to pieces, it's held together with duct tape, propped up with some used spools of filament, but we're just trying not to make it fall over at this moment in time. So if you can see me creeping around, you know why. So, the first thing I want to speak about this suit is I made it 3D printed this suit to actually fit me, to walk around, to move, to make it look like a cosplayer suit. Not that I'll cosplay or anything like that. My 7-year-old son, who was 6, I think, sorry, it's 8. My 8-year-old son, who was a 6 at the time, said, I bet you can't make an Iron Man suit. Really wound me up. 3D printed one, showed him wrong, and now I'm stuck with this. Now the suit doesn't fit me. It's not finished, obviously, as you can tell. There's pieces stuck together all over. There is pieces that need welding together, sanding, prepping, things like that. This suit is an absolute mess. Now, the amount of things and problems that have gone wrong with this suit is unbearable. Now, I don't want to go into them too much, but the whole point of this mini series, this vlog that we'll be doing about the Mark 7 suit and 3D printing Iron Man suit in general, is all about saving money, how to avoid these problems, things that I've picked up as I've gone along. Wished I realised knew more often. Wish I knew before actually printing this, starting the whole process, and how to save your money in general. Now, going on to the money aspect, just looking at that. Obviously, there is other pieces missing these, like the thigh guards. The piece. There's another ab piece that's missing. There's lots and lots of pieces actually missing from this whole suit. But it's just here just to give you a general idea, and I'm going to give you a bit of a close up on that after. So it's a Mark 7 suit. These are Joan's files. If anybody's into 3D printing, they might have heard of him before. If not, do check him out. He's made lots of different Iron Man suits, lots of files that you can actually 3D print. Full suits as well. Like I said, this is a full suit, but there's a little catch. See, I made it to actually fit me, which it doesn't. There's pieces all over that don't fit. The chest and the back piece. I think I printed 2 back pieces. I printed it at 110% for the chest and back piece, and then when I welded it all together, tried it on, didn't fit. Absolute waste of time. As you can see, there is some pieces that are actually finished. So as you can see, that's gaffer tape down. So there's like a forearm that I've actually painted. This is going to be the main red things, but it's not perfect. One thing I should have stated before, I just pulled this up, excuse me. Let's take that back down because it's an Iron Man autopsy. How many Iron Mans do you see like this? Come on. So, this is the walkthrough of, bit of a close up here of the Mark 7 Iron Man suit. Look at that guy. He is one mean looking Iron Man. Like I said, everybody has a personal preference. Mark 7, the first Avengers for me, this was my kind of, suit. I looked at it, I seen, wow, this is unreal. Like you can see some pieces that I have actually finished. They've come up nice. They've not been had a clear coat on them yet, as I do want to try some other things. This, I am going to print another one. As you can see here, look, this was like my first ever test where I practice welded in together, sanding them down and things like that. As you could probably 4 pieces, you probably can't tell. Obviously, this was 4 pieces. Can you tell? You can probably maybe see an outline now, but as I said, as a whole, in general, once this is all finished, you won't see that at all. I started off with these. I don't know why. Well, sorry, I started off with a helmet. Obviously, everybody starts off with a helmet, but the main pieces I welded together first was um, the ab pieces. So these legs, come on, look at that. Look at those legs. Leg day. Iron Man does not skip. leg day. You know, these are big pieces. These alone, I think they used about just under a spool of full filament, so a kilogram of filament, which equates to about £20, or I'm not sure on US dollars, but you know, these things can escalate quite quickly. They can cost a lot of money. So I'm just trying to film it. I want to explain to you how things like this, that if you get these wrong, that could cost you £20, you know, a thigh. So I don't know people's money situations, obviously, but for me personally, I don't want to be wasting money on printing these more than once. The shoes, like I can say, by the time I got to the shoes, I realised half of the suit didn't fit me. So I went with a solid shoe. Some people chop the ends off, you know, just have these sitting on over shoes, things like that. But as you can see a bit of welding there and stuff like that. I am going to actually put lights in underneath here. So when it is a statue, you can see them shining through this part here. There's going to be lots of things that I will be adding over as a time period, but I do want to be able to talk you through it, show you what I can and can't do. Don't get me wrong, I am not the best at some of these things, but I am going to try and improve and get better. Obviously, some things as well. I have printed all the Iron Man suit, all the pieces, everything that's needed, but like you probably can't see it, but that's the actual right shoulder, the right side shoulder. That is another right-sided shoulder. You could probably tell because of the way it's sat. If I were to position it a different way, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. Now, there's things that do need reprinting. I don't ideally want to be doing it because I have spent a lot of money on this suit already. Like I said, filament-wise, I think I spent about £200 just on this suit alone. That's like, it's a lot of money. It's about ten rolls of filament. That's with some fail prints as well. The back pieces that aren't actually on it at the moment, I didn't have time to put them on, but they are printed, they are ready to go. So as I said, this is a full 3D printed Iron Man suit. What I'm going to show you how to convert this into a full-blown statue over the next few videos. I'm going to show you how to make like a mannequin for it, how to weld. So a lot of these pieces are separate at the moment, and if I was to have it as a wearable piece, that they wouldn't be welded together. But as I said, it's going to be a statue, so I'm going to be welding them, strengthening them up with resin and things like that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to smooth them all, get a really good finish. And then get to applying some paint. Now, I live in the UK, weather is absolutely terrible at the moment. Freezing cold, don't want to be painting. All it's going to do is crack paint. You know, it's just not going to come out how I want it to. So I'm going to hold off on the painting aspect until probably another 2 months, unless I get some sort of space heater for the garage. Well, we can get it painted. But like I said, we're going to get it all as a statue, all one piece, all stood up, all resin together. And I'm going to show you how to do that as one solid piece, the best I can. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's other videos, I'm sure there's other YouTubers who can show you how to do it better. But this is this is how I'm going to do it basically. I'm sure there's other walkthroughs that can show you how to do it, but this is my take on it. This is my story, let's say, and we're going to go through it together.
So that's it for today. If you liked what you've seen, if you liked the video, if you liked the suit, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. It'll all help us out in the end. And if you do, we'll see you on the next one. Capiche.